So because I live in an apartment, what I do use is a special pump made by Tubeless called Tubeless Booster. I've been really happy with it. It's an expensive pump, but for having tubeless tires and not being able to have a generator, I found that this has been the best solution for me. So after I've put in stand start, I usually put a little bit of air in the tire with my hand pump that I carry on my bicycle. And once I arrive home, I look over the tire, and if it needs a little bit more work, then I'll top it off with sealant and then also add in more air by using the Tubeless booster. Here's the pump that I use, made by Tubeless. Basically what I use is a syringe sold by Stan's, and then I also use Stan's no tube sealant to refill my Schwalbe Pro 1 tubeless tires. Make sure it's screwed on, and then all I have to do is just squeeze it in nice and slow. Make sure there's no kink. Not too fast, so you don't get sealant all over the place. So I switch it onto the charge, pump it up. Make sure you give it a nice good seal. Push it in there good. Make sure not to squeeze the tire, otherwise you're going to get fluid coming out of it. Sealant. I just turned that from charge to inflate. There it goes. And it instantly inflated the tire, which is just fantastic. Nice and firm. Take this off. You can see there's still extra air in there. Close that up. Put the cap back on. Then, as you can see down here, that's where my hole was. And so I want to make sure that the sealant fills out any extra holes that need to be covered up in there. And that'll do it. The one thing I like about this booster is that it doesn't ever overcharge a tire. So even if I have a tire that's already inflated and I charge up the booster all the way out to 11 bar, when I go to inflate this and it puts air in the tire, it's not going to overinflate it. It will only go to a certain amount. Which is really great. So now let me show you so this is my front tire. I have air in it, but I've pumped it up to almost 11 bar on the charge, and I'm going to go ahead and turn it to inflate, and you will see it will not overinflate the tires. Now I'm going to go ahead and inflate. And it stops right about there. 6.5 bar. So automatically, just because the tire won't take any more air, and it only will allow up to a certain amount of pressure because it's already pressurized in the tire, that's as far as it's going to go. When I remove the pump valve from the tire, the extra just comes right out. from here.